today's Crafty Creations. Thanks for taking time out every day to hang out, chit chat, craft, and create with me. Today we're going to get messy. I was asked, will Diylusion sprays work on tracing paper and watercolor paper? I don't know. So let's see if it does. So I got my Diylusion sprays, all my lovely colors. And I've got some papers here, and let's see. So I've got my tracing paper. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and it is just regular tracing paper. So let's give it a try and see. So it's Canson tracing paper, 25 pound. So let's check it out and see if you can use Diylusion sprays on tracing paper. So gotta give it a good shake and just spray it. Let's see. The paper's gonna do that lovely little funk to it, curling and whatnot. I'm gonna use every color I have because I can make embellishments out of these after. So it is curling. Have parchment paper down. I'm not parchment paper. Wax paper is all around. Oh, am I almost out of this color? No. The sprayer doesn't want to work. Oh no. It is messy. I highly recommend if you're going to do this that you use gloves. Let's just smush it down there. And while we're doing it, let's smush it all in. Right? Our hands are going to get covered anyways. So you can see it's wrinkling, which is okay. I kind of like that a look. So it is going to wrinkle. Let me grab a watercolor. Not watercolor. Yeah, watercolor paper I have. Just to smooth it out. To scrap because I doing another project and I got black on the corner, so I'm just using it as my stamping platform. So it does wrinkle, which I'm okay with that. I love that color. Put that over it again. Fun part of using another piece of paper is that you're going to get all these really cool things on it. And then you get this really fun texture. It's pretty, right? Look at my hands. Ugh. Needs a little bit more black, I think. Just a tad. Alright, so you can do tissue paper. It's really pretty. Looks gorgeous. Let's fold it. I'm gonna rip it up anyways. You can see what kind of texture fun we can do with it. And I think I have some water here. Let's check that out and see if it will do what it does with water. Grab a paper towel. So I know on the papers, you can use the water, like a distress spray. Got my little tappy tap. So let's see if we can get that same kind of effect on tissue paper, tracing paper, where it removes it, gives that beautiful water drop effect. Trying to make sure I saturate the page with that water. Click, click, tap, tap. Let's see. Oh, I think it might work. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. I know on some shiny papers it doesn't work, but it looks like, oh, and that's going to be pretty to use too. It looks like we've got some of it working. I don't know if you can see that light behind there. Let me try that white paper. Maybe you can see it through that. So it does have some of that effect. I may have to take a picture of it and put it in here so that you can see it when it's dry with that light behind it so that you can see it, because it is really, really pretty. Has a nice, gorgeous effect to it. So you can do tissue paper, tracing paper. I keep calling it tissue paper. So tracing paper does work. So let me transfer this over to that to dry. And we'll just set this over here. And then the other one was, can you do it with watercolor paper? So let's give watercolor paper a try too. And I want to start with a nice clean one. So this one I got at Hobby Lobby as well, and it is $9.99 regular, and it's 140 weight, 9 inches by 12 inches. And we'll try the dots as well. It might show up better on this one. So let's go ahead and just spray it, and it's probably going to hold up better with the that one. Definitely got to replace that sprayer. Where it's a made for watercolor, it might curl just slightly, but I don't think it's going to curl a lot. Look at that blending. Beautiful. And I'm saturating this baby because I really want to see how these colors are going to blend together. So let's do a little tilt. Some of the colors are sitting perfectly on there. And let me grab a paper towel just to speed it along with the drying process. Oh, that one's pretty. Let's save that one. We'll grab another one. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous too. How pretty is that baby looking? Gorgeous. So you kind of use the sprays on it. It does hold up very well, I think. Looks really well. Like it's gonna hold. Let's rub it across here. You can see those little gold specks from the green. And now let's try the water. So it does hold up very well. It did not alter the shape of it too much. Look at those colors in there. All right, let's try our water thing and see if it's gonna work. And I love the tap tap sound. If you don't like it, please let me know in the comments and I will try and lessen up the tap sound. Alright, so I think we have enough water on it. Let's check it out and see how gorgeous it's going to be. So it's definitely absorbing the water. Love that. Well, that's doing its job. Check out this one. How pretty is that going to be once it's dry? Same with this one. Gorgeous. It almost looks like a foot. If we do dabs here, we got a foot. Set those aside. All right, you ready? Oh, how gorgeous. That napkin is pretty too. Look how pretty. So it does pick up the watercolor. I mean, the watercolor paper does pick up, and you can do it like just for sprays and oxides and stuff like that. Isn't that gorgeous? So it's gonna dry a bit. Let's take this, because sometimes once they're dry, some of that will come off. So let's see. Some of it did come off, because you don't want it on your fingers when you're creating with it. Let's take it out of the plate with the pie tin here. Okay. So I always rub against my Diylusions just to make sure that none of that is going to come off when I'm not using gloves. How gorgeous does that paper look? Super shiny. Y'all know I love shiny, shiny. And I love using the sprays with the, you get that like oxidized look. Gorgeous. So our tissue paper, tracing paper, should be dry enough too. Let's give that baby a rub and see how it holds up. So it did change the shape of the paper when we got it wet. So it's not as flat anymore, but it does. I don't know if you can see it very well or not. So I will take a picture and I'll post it so that you can see how pretty that looks. Oh, you know what? I'll do it right now. I will take a picture with my other phone and show you it through my phone. Just get that up. We'll hold it like that. All right, now let's take a look. So that's what it turned out looking like when the light hits it. How pretty is that? It's gorgeous, right? Love that. Love, love, love it. It only shows though when you hold it up like stained glass though, but it's really pretty. So you can use the Diylusion sprays with tracing paper and with watercolor paper, and they work really nice together. And the tracing paper kind of comes out like stained glass, I think. So that is my video for today. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for requesting the watercolor and tracing paper Diylusion sprays. It was fun to get messy again with some creativity. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.